But it's what's in those documents. It's the level of sensitivity of the content that's in those documents. What's it going to do to U.S. operations if that information was discovered? Techniques, tactics, procedures. Are you going to know what we have, what we do, how we do it, who we do it with? That kind of information. And I can tell you, as it pertains to all this stuff, look, when I worked in the intelligence committee, which I did most of my life, most of it at the agency, I had a very high security clearance with several compartments, not all the compartments. It's a need-to-know world. But if I were in my position, or any of my colleagues who are still working in the intelligence community now, were to take out sensitive documents, sensitive information, whatever the case might be, put them in my briefcase, which I've never owned a briefcase. I don't know why I'm saying that. Put them in there, and then casually bring them home and store them in an office or in my garage. And my bosses or security found out, y'all, the consequences would be ridiculous. They would have come to my house, placed me in custody, secured the documents, searched my entire house, torn it upside down, sealed off the house so nobody could get in, and then bring me back to the main office where I'd be, detained, stripped of my badges, my security clearance would be lost, and I'd be finding an attorney because I'd be going to prison for a long time. It's a big deal, is my point. Big deal. And this is precisely the double standard we're seeing here with Biden and his nonchalant handling of classified materials. The media is approaching this whole story as if Statutory Joe packed up an interoffice memo detailing casserole options to bring to a company-sponsored potluck dinner. That's not the case. It's just not the case at all. And for some reason, as usual, the details are not important to the mainstream media, to the left. Just like they weren't interested in the details on how the Pelosi attacker traveled 43 miles in the middle of the night to get there and do whatever kind of crazy sexual games they were doing with Paul there. They don't care about the details. They pick a headline that sounds damning for us, sounds good for them. They go with it, they print it, and they share it. They share it wide and far. But the obvious details in the stories regarding Democrat misbehavior are they're always overlooked, not addressed. And it's so infuriating because they're so damn obvious.
Get the whole story on Red Voice Media Premium using the link below, completely uncensored and ad-free.